Hi everyone, welcome to this Wednesday runes reading for this week, October 22nd, till next week, October 28th. Are you ready? Let's see what Odin have in store for us this week. Let's begin. Excuse me. Okay, first we have Uruz, and it's reverse. So this rune, it's the ball, the strength, the ram that is going forward, and it's paving the way. It also tells you that you're going to be further than the limit that you put to yourself. Love. There's going to be a period of feeling lonely. You might be discouraged about what you're living, but take this time to reevaluate what you want in a love relationship. And also think about how your previous relationship was and how you were acting, and maybe if you could make some little change so that the next relationship you're in is going to be better. Take that time for yourself also to how can I say that? To take care of yourself physically and emotionally. If it's too heavy on you, well, don't hesitate to call a friend, a family member, or even a professional to talk about it. Money. There's going to be some delays. You won't receive more money. So be careful financially and make a budget and try to respect it. I know sometimes there might be some emergencies coming, but try to follow it as best as you can. So also, it's not time to overspend. Work. You will need to make some effort. You won't be recognized for what you can bring. Also, you won't be able to move higher in your company. Health. You might feel tired. Also, depression might be around the corner. So take good care of you. Try to avoid stressful situation. Don't take too much than you can handle. And don't beat yourself up if, for example, you were putting a deadline on something and something gets in the way. Okay? Do what you can. Better do it, for example, 2, 3 days in a row instead of just one day and then burn out. Again, don't hesitate to talk with someone if you need help. Or sometimes just call a friend and try to have a funny conversation. Watch a movie that makes you laugh. Read a book that you enjoy. Play with your kids, grandkids. All of this small step can help you feel better. Okay, the next one. It's Laguz and also it's reverse. So this rune is about traveling and moving. It's also the rune of the woman. It's related to water and going back to the source. It symbolizes intuition and consciousness. Love. You and your partner are growing far apart from each other. The physical distance will also bring the heart distance or the love distance. So you need to get closer to your partner. Now, that doesn't mean only physically, but also mentally. By that, I mean if you weren't having discussion with your partner, maybe it's time to sit down both and talk to each other. Also, if you and your partner are too close, always together 24/7, yes, it can be good, but sometimes you need to put a little distance between the two of you so that you don't lose yourself. So, by that, I mean that you won't always do the same thing or think like your partner or always agree, and you will be able to be yourself, say what you want, and even if you're not on the same page, that's okay sometimes, because that's what brings some spice in your relationship. Money. You're feeling like your money is going away from you. You are spending way more than what you are winning. So, right now, it would be good to stop spending on things that you can't afford. And if you had some trip for planned, maybe it's not time yet to go. So by that I mean, yes, of course, you have to pay bills and the home, things like that. Yes, that's really a need. But for example, like I was talking about the trip, if it's not necessary right now and you can wait until you have more money or that things are going better financially, that would be great. Of course, again, if, for example, if it's for someone who passed and who lives in another country that you have to go, that's one thing. But if it's just for fun, it's not the time. If you really need, for example, some vacation to get some rest, try to, instead of going to another country, stay in your country or city and maybe, for example, rent a bed and breakfast for a weekend or something like that. That's gonna cost less money, but that will make you forget that you're at home and you will be able to rest. Work. Um, if you had a trip for the business, it might get canceled. You should follow more your professional intuition. If you had a contract, it might fail. So be prepared for it. Health. You might have some problems or difficulties with your memory, or you're feeling like you're more, how can I say it, on autopilot. So you're doing things because you're used to do them without thinking, but that's not good. So if your mind is overload, I talked about it once and try to do some brain dump. Write some list of what you have to do, whether it's phone calls, take some appointment, even just look at the paperwork, but write down everything and write in as soon as possible. Don't wait. If you think about it, write it down. So, for example, let's say you have to call the dentist. Well, take a paper, a pen, or take your phone, write it on notes, and say, take appointment with the doctor today. Okay? Or if you're out of milk, let's say, well, grocery list, write milk. Okay? It's going to help you unload and you will be able to be more present and you will be able to concentrate better. Okay? So don't be ashamed about it either, because sometimes we have so many things to think about that it's perfectly normal. And we get tired, life. So just do it. What I would suggest also is don't write it on, for example, some post-it on 10 paper or anything like that. Either you write it on your phone, as I was saying, there's some apps for that, or take a book and write it all inside of your book. Don't make it complicated. It's not the time to be making it perfect. Just write, okay? And each time you do something, check them. And remember, it doesn't have to be all at the same. Just the fact to write it down, it's going to help you. Even if it's just some thought that you're having, that's good also. It's going to help you. Okay, and the last one for this week. It's Perthrow. Oops. Okay. Okay, so this one, it's about how things or people appear to be. To show what we're not, or to be scammed by what we think it is, but that it's not. So basically, what I'm trying to say is everything that is shining, it's not gold. So don't just look at how things appear to be. Try to make a little investigation and dig a little deeper. Be careful also that if you're scamming someone, you might get caught. Okay? So be aware of that. Love. You have the chance to be with people that are true and honest. Just be yourself and you're gonna get a sincere relationship. Money. You might get a little more than you thought if you made a deal. So, try to be open to the good things that might come at you that you weren't expecting or looking from. So, what I'm trying to say is, for example, you might get a great deal instead of buying something new. Like, for example, a car, maybe if you go unused, you might get a great car. And if you can pay it, let's say in once or twice or third, you know, it's going to be better. You won't get the 1 or 2 year payments. And yes, it's going to be used, but if it's working well, it might be perfect than the new cars that are breaking for every reason. So, you can save in the long run. And that used car might last you, let's say, 10 years again. So that can be good for you. Work. You might get a good opportunity. So open your eyes and stop seeing all the negative things. You might get a raise, but you will have to believe in yourself. So what I was saying by that is, for example, you might move higher in your job, but you might say, oh yes, but I'm going to be working more, the hours are not good, and things like that. But if the salary is good, maybe working an hour or two more for the start can be good. Okay, maybe after you're gonna get a better working hour because you're at that stage. So that's what I mean by that. Health. If things doesn't appear to be good, well, don't look at that too much because in reality it's looking great. Keep in mind that your body is your ally, so take good care of it. By that I mean eat well, sleep well, have some fun, drink lots of water, go outside, play with your family members, your fur friends, read, do anything that you love. Avoid stress as much as possible, of course. But all of this is going to help you feel better and have a great quality of life. So, thank you for joining me. This was this week rune reading. I wish you all a happy and blessed Odin's Day and a wonderful rest of the week. See you next week. Bye bye.